much as I hate to say it, I'd like to avoid it as much as I can. Okay. So I've never freed him that way. That's lovely. Now I can pull you out. There you are. How's it going, friend? And then over here, we just go and jump on this a few times. Come on. Here you go. Done. And he runs past the inconspicuous painting. Cool. So, oh, right. Darkness. Gotta love that for me. So luckily, this gnome knows the way of the flames, and what we can do is sort of lead him off over here. There's not gonna be any enemies here, but as long as we sort of help him out, he will fortunately be able to reimburse us for our time. Reward us for our efforts. Go, my little gnome friend. Please and thank you. So we bring you over here, and we keep having you follow around. I'm not entirely sure if you're able to, say, sequence break this in any way, but it would be kind of funny if you could. Where the hell am I? I'm trying to join you, man. Thank you. You opened the door for me. Appreciate it. So, he goes ahead and lights that, and it reveals a switch, a lever, if you will. And this will turn on the lights, which will allow us to see exactly what the damn hell's been going on in here. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this out, find that there is a neatly wrapped parcel inside, and follow. So why the hell wouldn't we? There seems like there'd be good stuff up there for us. You want to jump up here too. Is this part always dark? You gotta be careful and not fall. It'd be a little embarrassing. Because I'm pretty sure you can. Alright, we'll keep on going above. Come on. Please don't fall. Please don't fall, thank you. Because you don't have any way of really getting yourself across the other bottom path. And voila, we have made it, and he's gone. But luckily he left behind a lovely clove of garlic for us. There we go. Thank you. Oh, telling us how to get back. I see. Well, I appreciate it. So this is yet another hat that we can wear, and it's a little underwhelming because it's just kind of like, hey, I'm the pint-sized slasher. Look at me. I also stink like garlic, so it's a fun time. But that is everything that the gnome's attic has for us. So, yeah, enjoy, I suppose. I'm just gonna go and pull this board right off. Why not? And this will take us right back to the attic, which is fantastic. How's it going? Listen, if I stink from here on out, then I just want to say I'm sorry. But you're just gonna have to deal with it. So, yeah, unfortunately we gotta take it off because for the purposes of this lovely hat, we're going to need to wear the coon skin. So yeah, that is a bonus hat that you can get if you really want. And there's still one more hat. I should mention there are only 2 hats per chapter. And yeah, have fun trying to find anything else beyond that. So I guess it was nice they gave us more, but still. So we want to be careful because out here, we have some mighty huge footprints there. I don't like that, but there is an outhouse and it is lovely as hell. So I'm gonna go ahead and open her up because right inside we have our 3rd glitched remain. Yikes. Oof. Okay, yeah, that place stunk, man. That was disgusting. So let's step over here and keep in mind that with our new companion here, we can hold their hand a la Eco, and we can also call them to come to us. There is an achievement for calling them 26 times, and there is also another one tied to holding their hand for 6 minutes. Don't ask me why that seemingly random and innocuous number is what they decided to go with, but it'll make sense soon enough. So let's go and push this big old crate here from suitcases to these heavy ass like army crate things. There we go. I guess we could maybe climb up through this method. There is a, oh, interesting. That's blocking the way. Are you gonna help me up? Or are can we make that? We can totally make it. Man, I underestimate our jumping powers to a fault. There are so many points in this game where I was like, man, I don't think I can make that jump, but it's easy to. Now, here, you might want to hold my hand for this. As we go, as quietly as we can, we have the hunter skinning his prey. Gentle. Gentle. Okay, so once we get here, we can go ahead and push this. And what happens when you push the dog door the wrong way? We make noise. Okay, this is not good. Cheese it. Oh, get out of there. All right, run, run. Stay away. Ah, get behind cover. Get behind cover. And drop down and hide. Clearly, this is not good. Whatever you do, don't make any noise. And do not be seen by that light. What we've got to do is hide in the grass. And the issue with that is he's going to shine his light on you. And when he does, make sure you are not moving. Especially when there are ravens about. Generally, your friend does a good job of staying hidden and doesn't really get in your way until they get in your way, and it's extremely annoying because Mono will then come to a complete stop and you won't be able to move. So let's go make our way carefully. As long as you're not moving when the light is on you, you'll be okay. But we have a hole down there that we need to get to, and I want to be careful that we don't get seen. This part's a little cheap because sometimes he still will see you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and... Oh! Ooh. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. This is awful. Oh man, there are so many times where he will just shoot you through the hole as you're diving in, and it's not a fun time. But that's okay because it seems as though for the time being, we lost him. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a quick breather because that is not the last of the hunter that we're gonna see. And let's make our way across this bridge. You can't quite make the jump, but luckily there's this weird little mechanism that somebody was wise enough to concoct over here. So we'll use this and that'll be just enough of, yeah, there we go, good big jump, but we can't keep it held. So at this point, we are literally going to have to put our lives into the hands of a child we just met. So there's your call, mechanic, and we're gonna have to do a leap of faith. So let's do it and hope we don't break their arm, their shoulder, or any of that. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. But first, our second hat is right over here. It could be a little hard to miss just because it seems so innocuous and you wouldn't think like, oh, hey, this is a thing that you would have to worry about. But no, you do. We're going to go and knock this cage down by jumping on it just a few times. There we go. And as you can see on the inside, oh, I guess 4 was the magic number. There is a rain hat. Let's go and take it. We'll put it on later because clearly you still do need to wear this hat while confronting the hunter. But as we make our way forward, I'm nervous because I have a feeling we're not alone. Okay, so I guess we're following our friend here. I'm just gonna wait. The music, man. Oh my god. Okay. I guess you're just shooting now. Alright, I'm gonna climb up here. Sometimes that debris can knock you over and throw the timing off, but luckily it didn't. Keep on going. You can do it, Mono. Escape. Oof. All right, into the barn. Go, go. Jeez it. We can't do Well, we're not out of the woods just yet, but we now have, I guess, the bayou to worry about now. All right, let's get going out of here. In case you really get desperate, you can kind of try to cut some corners and just dive just by crouching, but you can only be submerged for a very brief amount of time. So don't worry, the game does a good job of letting you know that your dramatic sonic drowning music is coming into play here. So we'll wait here, and your AI friend will let you know, like, hey, this is something that you could do to sort of get forward a bit. So we'll do this, and at the last second, under. And all right, we're good. Nice big breath, and off he goes. Get out of here, skedaddle. I don't want none of your business around here. Also, this part is a little scary, so let's go ahead and make our way up. There we go. Gentle. And what you want to do is push this over, but I'm probably gonna die in doing this because, there we go. Do that. Go, push. Is he still gonna? All right, he is locked and loaded. Why haven't I gone up yet? There we go. All right, this is scary. Okay, so I think I have to stay submerged the whole time, so there you go. Okay. And this is nerve-wracking, man. I don't know. Just with how many times I've just barely not been able to get away because of the game. It just, it leaves you scarred, you know? Okay, so we climb up here. Thank you, birds, giving away my position and whatnot. And, careful again. We're gonna have to sprint over to more cover? Probably. Jeez it. No, I was behind it. I was totally behind it. Ugh, that is so disappointing because we're right there at the end of the chapter. All right, well, there's bound to be a couple of dumb deaths in here every now and then, so these guys are gonna give our position away, and I'm just gonna go ahead and sprint towards, see, it's not that hard. Now, these crates will still take 2 hits, but now we gotta go, Jeez it. There's no wonder why he set up so many traps. He can't shoot for shite. All right, we have to get into the shed as fast as we can. And the second we get in here, close the door. I'll grab this. And with that, it's not murder if they're bad people, is it? We don't really get a chance to really see the damage that we had done, but we lived. And somehow, the shotgun ended up underneath that platform. It's weird. No matter what you try doing, you can't really get a glimpse of anything there. I thought at one point you could. Maybe when the game was first released, you can see his bloody carcass, but maybe not this. Not this version, because I think they did upgrade it very slightly. There is a beauty mode to this game where if you really want to enjoy the 30 frames per second and slightly enhanced visuals, then feel free to. But we're of course going with performance just because I feel like it plays a little bit better in a game like this. But with that, we sail off into the unknown. This is going to be a fun project, I can already tell. Just like the first game, though, it is a bit on the short side. I think there are, what, maybe 6 chapters, and this was the first. Granted, this was the shortest one, and it's still a fair bit longer than the first game, so I guess if that's something you want to take into consideration when purchasing this $30 game, then feel free to, I guess, do whatever you want with that information. But my name is Ellison Cruz. I'll probably just record each chapter in its own sitting, and then we'll see if the footage went through. It'd be a bit of a shame if it didn't. But yeah, it's doing a very good job on placing emphasis on the fact that we are going deep and dark and far into the unknown. Also note the many televisions everywhere. It is a bit of a surreal feeling to it. Yeah, for some reason I'm getting some pretty big Children of Men V-Bays out of this. I don't know about you. As we continue to sail for a fair bit of time, I was not aware that the game was gonna take this long. Check it out. Man, this place is so cool looking. Oh man, I'm so excited. I am pumped. I just want to do the next chapter right away, but it is a little bit on the frustrating side, so maybe we won't do that as soon as I think we will. Now, since we're still technically in chapter 1, there is our final glitched remains sort of hanging out over here and doing its own business, so we'll grab that, and an achievement to indicate that we are wild kids. Nothing of us remains in the wilderness. Join me here next time, ladies and gentlemen, as we take on the school. And be prepared to get sent to timeout quite a few times because it is a pretty rough time. So let's go ahead and throw on our lovely little rain cap, and I will see you here next time. I don't know about you, but that is a great omen of things to come.